Track number 3 on the Sunroom Sessions is I'll Try to Carry On.
I found an old Yamaha acoustic guitar, and I found that in a flea market kind of thing. I managed to raise the strings up because I wanted to use a slide on it some. I put a pencil under the bridge to kind of get the strings up nice and high. But here's the guitar intro. Just a totally different atmosphere. I don't think I'd really ever recorded something in this kind of trad country kind of vibe. So it was nice to do the slide on the acoustic guitar, kind of almost a dobro-ish kind of vibe. But anyway, love.
This was my attempt at capturing a traditional country feel with the acoustic guitar, root fifth pattern. From there, this morphed into kind of a sad song about grief and loss, really built on the phrase "carry on," but also another phrase that I had heard on a movie podcast, and that phrase was "the indifference of birds," and that really refers to a scene in a movie. I don't remember the particular movie where a tragic event is happening. And while it's happening, you can hear birds in the distance. And they're going about their bird business, singing and flying through the sky. I was really struck by that idea that while we as humans all deal with loss and with grief and with difficult times, nature moves on about its business with no real attention paid to what we're going through. And I was really struck by that imagery and the perspective that puts our difficult times in. And at one time this song was even called "The Indifference of Birds," but I moved that phrase aside. I've actually since used it in another song called "Birds." Hopefully that song will come out in the near future. But the idea here is that while we move about our struggles and our pain, the birds are still out there singing. I did misgender the whippoorwill in this song. Turns out female whippoorwills don't do the famous whippoorwill call at night. It's actually the males. So I want to apologize to all the whippoorwills out there. I messed that one up. So proud of this song. There is a nod to my grandmother Mildred, who used to warm her coffee up in the microwave throughout the morning. She would get busy in the kitchen and just simply forget to drink her coffee. She would discover it and warm it up over and over again. So the line, "I'm drinking cold coffee in the kitchen all alone," is a nod to my grandmother Mildred. So I don't know that I meant to write this for her at the time, but as time has gone by, I think this one is for her. So I dedicate this one to her memory, and dedicate it to traditional country music, that inspiration in my life. I would like to point out that I snuck a B7 into this. We're in the key of G, and I love the effect that the B7 chord has in the key of G. You'll see that pop up a lot in my songwriting, so look out for that. Love the performances on this one, especially the organ played by Mr. Harold Green.
I don't know how we settled on an organ solo, but for sure it was inspired, and I want to hit that. Yeah, it's just fun stuff. And of course the vocals is always a big thing. Of course some ooze, gotta stick some ooze in there. I'll try to carry on. Yeah, so just real vibey,